Google Classroom has recently released a feature where you can now add a YouTube video to your assignment, but instead of just having the students watch the video, you can create interactive questions to go along with that video. In addition to being able to create those interactive questions, it will also give you a view similar to that of the practice sets that will show you how your students performed as they were answering those questions. To access this feature, you're going to go into Google Classroom and you will click the Create button. You will then click Assignment, and you will see down here where the attachments go is the YouTube attachment. Once you open this, you can search for a video that you want to use, or if you've already created interactive videos, you can get them from your library. I'm going to go ahead and search for a video. If I want to add the video to the assignment and not do interactive questions, I simply click Add Video. If I want to take the video and add questions to it, I will click Add Questions, and it will allow me to view the video and add questions as I go. So I can press play. So I'm going to add a multiple choice question here. My multiple choice question is going to be, what did the cleaning lady find? Question mark. And then I am going to add money, candy, drugs. And I select the correct answer and remove any additional answers that I don't want. And then I click Save and Continue. And my video will continue. Now, if I'm pretty familiar with the video, I can kind of bop around by just clicking ahead, playing to see where I want it to happen. All right, and so here again, I can go ahead and I can add a question. This time I'm going to add an open-ended question. What's the name of his speech? I click Save and Continue. Okay, so once again, I'm going to click Add to add some questions. This time I'm going to use check boxes. What does Matt Foley do for a living? Answer options. He is a motivational speaker. He presents at large groups. He lives in a van down by the river. And he works for the good of the people. And again, I need to select the ones that are correct and click Save and Continue. Okay. And I can continue on this way until I'm done. Now, what's really nice is I can actually view this as a student. So when I click Try as a student, it's going to open up in Student View so I can watch and see how my questions will go, how they show up for my students, how well the video plays. And if I need to, I can click Edit to make any changes. When I'm finished with the video, I simply click Attach, and it will attach it to my assignment where I can then finish out my assignment in any way. Give my instructions, add additional content, attach it to a topic, whatever it happens to be, and then I can assign it or schedule her to do any of those things. Once I do that, when the students then come in, the students will see that assignment. And they can go ahead, it will show up over here, and they can click on it and they can begin the work. Now, the thing about using the YouTube videos inside Classroom instead of using Edpuzzle is that when you have the students watch these videos, they don't have to watch it straight through. They can start to play it, and then they can just click forward and answer the questions. Now, if they get it wrong, they can keep trying over and over and over again till they get it right, but then they can just go ahead and skip to the next question. So I don't know if that is going to help you as much as if you're using it in an Edpuzzle, but I do think it's a really good way to get your information in there. But then again, the student can just roll forward, hit play, okay, and then when they're finished, they click turn in. Now, as the teacher, when I come back into my class to see how the students worked, I can go into review work, and it's going to give me this nice little insight over here that's going to give me more information. It's going to let me know students who had to try multiple times but continued working. Oh, I forgot to say students can also skip a question and turn it in even if they've skipped the question. I can see an overall feel of how students did. So if I go back into one that I had more than one student complete, you'll see here that I can see at a glance which ones they got right, which ones they got wrong. I can go into the individual problem and glance at the problem. And again, it's giving me some insight over here. If I ever want to reuse a video assignment, it's going to be living in Google Classroom. So if I go into a different classroom and I want to use that assignment again, I can create an assignment, a new assignment, click the YouTube, and this time I can pull any of my videos from here. It will have the choices already attached to them, and I can go ahead, edit any of these if I want to, or I can assign it just the way that it is. So it's a nice tool. It's an easy feature to use. As long as you can find the video on YouTube, you should be able to use it with your students, and I hope you find it to be something that you investigate this year.